everybody, and welcome back to day 6 of my Christmas card series. Now today we will be using the Cricut and the Gypsy, and if you don't have the Gypsy you can still make this card. And we will also be using the Cricut cartridge Christmas cards. So what does our card look like for today? This is the card that we will be making today. So come on and join me, and I'm going to show you how I made this card. Okay everybody, so let's bring up the supplies and we'll get started with day 6. So today we are using our Cricut again, or the Cricut and the Gypsy. If you don't have the Gypsy you can still make this card. So now what I've done is I've cut out this card right here. It looks like this, and this is from the Christmas card Cricut cartridge, and this was a winter collection. I believe I picked this up either last year or the year before. I can't remember. So the way this works on your handbook or handout or overlay, I'm sorry, is we're going to be cutting each one of these down this way. So this is your card, and then these are your layering pieces. So I've cut everything out at 5 1/4 inches. So we can go to our Gypsy, and what we'll start out with is the card. So I'll bring that up, and the card looks like this. And if you don't want to cut the little tick marks, you can hide those if you want. I personally don't care if they're there. I like to use them. That way I know I've gotten the card cut the right, or folded the correct way. So I've cut this out like so, and this is just some of the, actually this is a value pack of cardstock that is from Joann's. It's not the textured cardstock. So that is my card layer itself. So I'm just going to set this aside for a minute. And the reason why it's kind of like that is because I had to pull it up off of my mat a couple times before I got it the way I wanted it. So now, the other pieces that are listed is you're looking at the sleigh with the couple and the horse. And you are going to cut those at 5 1/4 inches. And that is key number 31. And if I didn't say before, this is key number 41 for the card. And then key 31 for the couple in the sleigh with the horse. And then the next layer you will cut, because you're going to cut these in different color cardstock, is your trees and then the sleigh by itself with the horse. And that is key number 21. And I cut that at 5 1/4 inches as well. And then your town, which looks like this. This is cut at 5 1/4 inches, and you're going to hit key number 11. Now with the town, you are going to get a piece right here. Oops, sorry about that. Let me bring it up. So you'll get your piece in a square like so, and then you'll get the town. And then this piece will cut by itself. You want to save the outer piece because that's going to be your layer for the top front of your card. The piece that's back here, you can just, I hate to say throw that away. It's a piece of scrap, so I didn't throw mine away. I'll use it for something else. So as I always say, keep your scraps because you can always use them for something. And then the final piece is this layer here with your 4 corners, and they all cut as one, and that is cut at 5 1/4 inches as well, and that is key number 1. So now that I've given you all the cuts, let's go ahead and put this together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out by putting my scenery together, as I'm calling it, and that would be my tree. And there is no markings where to put anything, so you just kind of have to guess at where you want stuff to lay. So I'm going to get my town, which looks like that. and lay that down. And I'm going to have my tree over here in the corner. And then we'll take and put our sleigh or our couple first. And we'll kind of have them down here like so. And then the sleigh on top with the horse like so. So that's your actual scenery for your card. And then what you would do is this is going to go inside the card itself like so. And then this will be your top layer on top of here. And that's basically what your card looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and piece everything together. And then I'll come back once I have everything pieced together. Okay everybody, so now I'm back and I have my scenery for my town, and now I'm ready to add this piece to the inside of my card. So now the way this is going to go in here is like this. So what I want to do is I just want to put some tape along here so that this closes up, because I want this to open like so. So you're just going to get some tape on along here on the edges. And we want to make sure when we do that, looks like I have just a little overage there, so it may have been the way I folded my card. And we want to make sure, what I want to do is I'm going to move the horse and sleigh back some. So bear with me. I'm going to try to pull this up. I might not be able to get it up off of here because I did use glue. But we're going to try and pull this up because I just want to move the horse over just a little bit. And it looks like you got that up. So hopefully I got a little piece of paper stuck here, but we're going to work with this and get this up. So as you can see, I do make mistakes, as we all do, and I'm going to figure out a way to fix it. Okay, so now I was able to add that back down. I just wanted to move the horse over just a little bit more so you can see the head of the horse. And then that comes down like that. And that little bit that I have over there, I'll just cut that off with my X-Acto knife. So, let's go back to adding our tape to our edges. And I'm just going to use my Tombow for this. So I'm going to go all the way around with the Tombow. so. And then on this piece right here, I just want to get along the edge there. So I'm going to do that very carefully. Okay, so now we'll place this down. Now we're not going to tape this piece to here because I want that to be the opening for my card. So I'm just going to place this down close to my fold, and then I'm just going to fold this over and press down. And hopefully we get this lined up. And it looks like I need to move this again. So what I'm going to do is move this up some, and then I'll come back and we'll finish the card. Okay, everybody, so now that I've gotten my image back together here, it was kind of hard because, like I said, they don't give you any direction on where to put your town and where to put your tree and the sleigh and so forth, so I had to kind of guess at everything. So now I'm ready to add the top layer of this, and what I've done is I've gone ahead and inked my edges using the Ice Spruce Distress ink by Tim Holtz, and then I took and stamped out Happy Holidays and Merry Christmas, and both of these are from an Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo stamp set. I'm not sure, well, actually the Merry Christmas one is from a stamp set called Winter Shapes, which looks like this. And I'm sorry, the Merry Christmas is from this stamp set. And I apologize for the glare, and I don't remember. Oh, actually, I have it. It's by Making Memories, and it's called Noel. So, that's from there. And the Happy Holidays is an Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo set. And I don't have the name of that stamp set. So now we're going to go ahead and put our frame on top of our little town. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my combo adhesive and just get tape all around the edges, and then we'll add it to the card. So I've got my tape on, make sure we have it going in the right direction, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my card so I can get this lined up and on here the way I want. So this is kind of tricky, and then I'm just going to press down all the way around. Okay, so there you have it. So now what we need to do is we need to add our little flourishes in the corners. So there's going to be one in each corner. And these cut out when you cut your layer right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and lay mine out and put them on my card. And then I'm going to go ahead and add, you know what? What? That's right. Gotta add the bling. And I'll put in my inside sentiment and come back with the finished card. Okay, everybody, so I'm back with the finished card. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and used my Cheery Lynn dies. This is the pine branches, and it is B as in boy 146. And put two of them down on the front of the card, one on each side. And then I took, of course, my bling, and I added some on the tree branches and in the corners of the flourishes. And then down here, I'm going to bring it up so you can see, I've added some of the little Christmas trees that I picked up on a haul. And then I've added a little star on the top of the steeple of the church. And then for my inside, I've gone ahead and cut out a piece of cardstock that measures 4 5/8 by 4 5/8. And then I took my Spellbinders square die, it's the one that's this size, and cut out 2 of those, and then cut them in half so that I can put 1 in each corner. And then for my inside sentiment, I'm going to take and print out, which I've already done, I just don't want to show what the sentiment says. Using my scallop square die, I've gone ahead and run this through the computer and then cut it out using the Spellbinders die, so that'll be placed right there in the center. And these corners are from scraps that are left over from the envelope that I've made for the card. So that's it, everybody. This is day 6 of my Christmas card series. Now when we come back for day 7, I will be using Erica, or my silhouette cameo, and even if you don't have it, you can still come and join me and watch me make this card. Thanks for watching. Bye.